with the Seattle Seahawks. Ready to get us started, the Aussie punter and kickoff man, Michael Dixon. And off we go on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. And this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
I like it. I like it. I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. And gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Here's Ryan. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he is going to have the Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. First and 10, Taylor now. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. He finds his man, complete. That's Pierce. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, it turned into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout call. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Third and 2, now Ryan. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. On the handoff, Taylor. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. The give to Taylor. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
So not quite a first and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Play action. It's Ryan. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. The stop there on 3rd, they could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I'd go right at him with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack him because...
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor punching it in from a yard away. And the Colts are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing now is Locke. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Looking left sideline, incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Shotgun snap to Locke. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
That's a big gainer on that play, and from experience, I can tell you, that's where defensive backs will come into the huddle and say, guys, How about some pass rush? But you're going to say it nicely because those big guys up front, they don't like being criticized very much. Quarterbacks in this league, you know they'll pick you apart if you give them time like that to find receivers downfield.
He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Again, they'll throw with Locke. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So they give up the completion there. But defensively, Charles, you're going up against a quarterback here who's had some moments, but really a lot of ups and downs in the early part of his career. What's the plan against a guy like this?
Well, you want to rattle him first and foremost. Bring some people at him, a couple extra guys in the pocket, see if he can handle it. The second thing, you want to make him think. Show him one look, go to another, disguise a few things, make him throw into what you call your defensive traps, and try and make some good plays on the ball and get a few takeaways.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Locke. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Locke. Pass incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
They look to throw. It's Locke. Caught left side by Hilton. Touchdown! T.Y. Hilton from 21 yards away. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are tied here in the second quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. On the return, it's Nyheim Hines. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Ryan hit, and he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. So this defense clicking early in the year. Week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. On the return is Hines. And he returns this to the 22. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. He finds his man, complete. That's Pierce. Oh, and now some space to operate. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So a little extra on top of the big play there.
It's tough for guys rushing the passer, but you have to know when the ball is gone. And if you listen, officials will tell you ball's gone. He didn't pull up.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. On the handoff, this is Taylor. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now a give to Taylor. And they'll get him down right about the 20.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The Colts on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now it's Ryan.
And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Try to punch it in with Taylor. And try to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short. He needed 2. He only got 1. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Lock now on 1st down. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
And that guy just keeps getting better. And I'm talking about Tyler Lockett, who just made that nice catch there for a 1st down. Now in his 7th season with Seattle, last year may have been his finest yet. And even 100 catches, many of them of the spectacular variety. Paired with DK Metcalf, a heck of a dynamic duo for the Seahawks.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
So, CD, big changes for 2021. Of course, last year we had the expansion from 6 to 7 teams in each conference making the playoffs. This year, the headline, the addition of a 17th regular season game. What did you think when you heard the news that this was happening?
Well, my first thought, partner, was finally, because we've heard about a 17th game coming for a long time, and now here it is. So the beautiful part about all of it is that 17th game is going to be like these interdivision, interconference type games that are going to match up and play out over a 4-year period. And that's kind of cool. And I was looking forward to seeing some of the matchups that were going to come out of that for that 17th game. And could that be the game that decides a bunch of division titles?
Here's Locke. And that is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dickson.
Back deep for the Colts, Nyheim Hines.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Offense at the line and set to go. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Ndamukong Suh picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Ryan.
This will be taken in by Michael Pittman.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
On 1st down, Taylor, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. From the gun, it's Ryan. Throw left side complete. That's Taylor. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play there on the catch and run.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down.
A throw for Pittman is intercepted.
Kevin King with a pick.
And the Seahawks are going to get the football here at their own 23.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. We'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock,
no escape for Lockett. He'll go down.
DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick.
A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
To try again after the sack. Lock. Out to the right. He gets it to Lockett. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. from the gun on third down. Locke. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That's caught inside the 20. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. To throw it is Locke. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf there to make the grab. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now 21-7.
Colts 7. Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. On the return is Hines. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they really won't have much time to work with. Just 19 seconds showing on the clock. He's going up top for Taylor. And oh, he almost had his second pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete.
But no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
Looking for Campbell downfield. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Rodrigo Blankenship for the Colts field goal. From the left hash, this from 39. Blankenship's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
It's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after their first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Jakeem Grant now to return. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Locke's throw into the hands of Lockett.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
hands it off out of the gun.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Locke to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
A run on 1st down, but it's not going to get him much, maybe a yard, and that's all.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now here's a throw that's complete, and he's got this down to the 35.
Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Carson, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Locke working out of the gun. And the catch made by Hilton. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football.
Third and 2, Locke's going to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Tight defense there on 3rd down, but what a product of good coaching and even better execution, because he realized he's in field goal range, no sense forcing anything, and he made sure he didn't.
And Myers able to knock it through, and that will extend their lead even further. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same, because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get involved in the end zone. Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
To throw again on 2nd down. Ryan. Over the middle, complete. That's Woods. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Here's Ryan. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long.
Now Ryan. Got a man complete. It's Taylor. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Ryan. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Pierce.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
2nd down and goal. Ryan rolling to his right. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Indianapolis. It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the 4th quarter.
3rd and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory.
Now it's Ryan. Got a man, it's Pittman, and he holds it in for the Colts touchdown. 8 yards on the touchdown pass, and the Colts have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10.
Locke's throw into the hands of Fant.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Locke. And he'll be brought down by the Colts.
Bobby Okereke.
The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd down and 12. Throwing now is Locke. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play action, Ryan.
And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Second and 10.
From the shotgun, Ryan. He finds his man, complete. That's Pierce. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
46 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Now a handoff. Taylor with it.
And he takes it in for a Colts score.
Jonathan Taylor.
Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Colts are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. Tie game in the fourth quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
Lock on target there to Fant, the tight end.
And he's brought down.
A gain of 15. And the Seahawks first down.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Here's Locke. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Now Locke. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
And it's 4th down.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Locke. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They need to get this around the 40 to have a chance to win it in regulation. From the 40, it's a 57-yard field goal, so that gives you a gauge.
And all they're trying to do now is pick up yardage in good chunks and get out of bounds to stop the clock. If they end up running a play and get tackled in bounds, they're worried the clock may run out on them and finish the game.
And they'll have to be careful how they handle this. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Ryan. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Here's Ryan. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, we all know possessions are crucial in a tie game, and let's face it, I really didn't need to tell you that. You already knew it. So when he sees he's got nothing good going, an excellent decision to just send that one to the sideline.
Throwing now is Ryan. Eluding the pressure right. Throw taken in by Taylor left side. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'd love to get a little closer if they need to kick the field goal on 4th down. From this spot, it's 46 yards. Here's Ryan. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Ryan to throw. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown. And they've broken our tie here in the final minute.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown. Late in the game, they look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready in the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together, make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Lock. Flushed out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Indianapolis, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown. And they'll have another home date next week as the L.A. Rams come to town. Meanwhile, for Seattle, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Tennessee Titans.
I'm ready for more. You fired up, I'm fired up. Don't run from rap. 1, 2, 3. Hey. I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more. Game time. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. I just got 20, I'm running on empty. This mobile that came from my money is silly. I feel like envy, not trying to be friendly. It is what it is, if you want me, come get me. Whenever you ready, no, I keep it steady. Yeah, I get the W, throw the confetti. Please do not tempt me, don't hold it against me. We about that action, don't ever forget it. Squad of gorillas, the army, the navy. When I call a play, I'ma score like I'm Brady. The title is mine if you want it.